Black History Month, Louisville Past and Present, presented by the Seneca Black Student Union. Reverend Lewis Coleman Jr., 1943 to 2008. The Reverend Lewis Coleman Jr. was Louisville's best-known social justice activist for more than 3 decades. Using the form of protest to bring about positive change, he picketed and prayed in front of nearly every major Kentucky institution to advance human rights and environmental justice. He was a staunch civil rights activist and a dedicated fighter against injustice as executive director of the Justice Resource Center, which he began in 1975. Coleman's passion for civil rights and equality was awakened at an early age as he witnessed his family endure the injustices of living within a segregated society. He was raised in the historic Smoketown neighborhood of Louisville. He will be remembered carrying a bullhorn in hand, chanting 1960s vintage activist anthems such as "We Shall Not Be Moved," along with committed followers who would protest across Kentucky. One of Coleman's major struggles was fighting against environmental racism. He publicly questioned the smokestack emissions in the Rubbertown area in Louisville, prompting state funding for air monitoring. The monitoring revealed excessive levels of chemical in the air and resulted in a stringent toxic air control program throughout Jefferson County. Lewis Coleman, Louisville civil rights icon.
Thank you to Seneca High School, and thank you, Faith. So, who I am the, like I said, I'm the executive director of the Academy of Music Production, Education, and Development. AMPT is a free music program for youth ages 8 to 18, where we teach all things related to music. That means all of the instruments, any kind of instruments you can think of: guitar, piano, horns, drums, etc. We also have a recording studio in our building. We teach audio production, audio engineering, videography, photography, web design, and marketing. So basically, if you come through our front door and you have an idea for a music project or a video project, we have all the things in the building for you to make that a reality, including production. So even if you want to produce CDs or flash drives or whatever to get your work out. I founded the organization back in 2014, and it was actually originally founded as a way to give young people something constructive to do, because I'm a firm believer that there's really no such thing as a bad kid. There are kids that need direction, the kids that need something constructive to do, and I've always believed that, and I still to this day believe that some 6+ years later, because in all the time that I've worked with young people, I can honestly say none of them have ever let me down. Some came along a little slower than the others, some moved a little faster, but they've all come through and done what they're supposed to do, and when we gave them the opportunity to do it. And so that's our goal, is to provide the resources that young people need to do the work that we believe they can do. So, it was in the note that I got from Faith. From Faith that said, we want to talk about all things positive. So let me say this, and I think this is where I'll probably close as far as my what I'm doing today here for you guys, is that don't let anybody tell you what it is you love or what it is you want to do. Find that thing that you love to do, that you're interested in, but your job and your mission and what you must do is you need to try to learn everything you can about that thing that you say you love, because that's how it's going to be successful. Don't chase money, because I feel like when people say chase money, that means it's running from you, and it shouldn't. If you do the things you're supposed to do, then the money will come to you. Find something you love. I tell people I'm blessed to wake up every morning to do what I love doing. And that's helping people and providing opportunities and access to young people. That whatever that may be music for you, that may be art, that may be finances, you may want to be a doctor. There's a lot of things that you may want to do, but find out what it is you want to do and do your absolute best at it. And I'll end with that. Thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity, and God bless.